Time and time and time again, you've said to yourself that I could be doing this better. And you've been sitting on the bleachers rather than stepping into the arena of your life, Capricorn. Now is the time to be a little bit more aggressive. We have the wild boar that's already coming through for this reading. Thank you for being here. My name is Crow. The messages were coming through really strongly, so I had to capture that. Let's just take a moment to clear the space. Thank you for being here. Time and time and time again. Even if you're judging me, that's okay. That's an indicator of, get up, get out and do something. Be a little bit more, think about this wild boar. They're like, they're grunting, they're growling, they're moving, they're doing things. They're charging at people, they're getting wild. So this is the energy that you need in order for you. Get off the sidelines. Get off the sidelines and see what it's like. You might experience some of that boomerang ricochet effect of like, oh man, I really judge this person too harshly. But you have to take that with a grain of salt, meaning like don't sit in that space because otherwise you're still not going to act. You're not going to move. You're still going to be in the arena, you're still not going to be in the arena. You're going to be on the bleachers, like as an inner critic of your own life, commenting rather than being on the field and just adjusting, pivoting. And like those voices, somehow they don't matter as much when you're practiced, when you're in and you're enjoying playing, okay? So be playful and like temper your aggression and channel your aggression in a really great way, because we have the dip back into from Pluto back into Capricorn just for a minute. So it's like that obsessive the obsessive energy. So it's like Pluto, obsession, and Capricorn. It could create a little like OCD for you, energetically speaking, like those two combinations. That's how I'm reading it anyway. So it's like, how can you temper that? Well, not being so aggressive with your thoughts, softening things and using that energy in a way that's going to get shit done. Delegate. You do this. I know that you've been lying to me about certain things, and boom. Being that boss like self. This is an empowerment reading. Okay, maybe it doesn't seem like that, but it's sometimes you have to like be a little, the energy that I'm exuding, like take that. Okay, take whatever is the energy that you're feeling from this reading. Take that. That's the message. That is the message. It's clarity. It's passion. It's like, I have my eyes on the prize and I'm not taking them off no matter what is happening in my life. It's like beast mode, okay? Really, seriously, Capricorn. People in your life who are meant to stay long term are just gonna get it. They're gonna understand that. You don't really have to go into explaining to them. You can share with them and express, but explaining, no. You don't have to explain to anyone. You know what I mean? So your sense of authority, who's in control of your life is going to shift tremendously. It's like, who's in charge? I'm in charge. Okay, now what? Okay, now what? Okay, now what? Do. So it feels like there's a, the universe is like patting you on the butt, like, get out there, do something. So use this energy for the first 2 weeks of June to help you. So we have the mouse, which is interesting because I was already picking up on that energy. The mouse is about scrutiny. The mouse really represents of like, that gnawing in imbalance. It's the inner critic. It's just like gnawing. No. But when you balance that out, it helps you to be critical. It helps you to be discerning. It helps you to sort through, the finer details. You need that energy. You need that energy of scrutiny in your life, right? when it's tempered, when it's channeled in the right direction, you're gonna, you know, documents that you're reading over. Scrutiny, okay? No, I don't like this. Send it over to your lawyer. Send it to somebody. You know, maybe you are in the field of law, or you're going through something that has to do with law, or you're signing a contract, or you're negotiating between two people. You know, there's some sort of intermediary energy that I'm picking up on. Let me know in the comments what that might be for you, Capricorn. But it's like having your wits about you, you know, having your wits about you. And the aggression is actually good for this, because it helps you give that oomph to stand up for yourself, or to say something. I mean, think about how many times you've seen something in your life that you're like, oh, I really should say something, but hemming and hawing. And lo and behold, the moment has passed, 2 weeks have passed, and you know what? It's not really relevant to what's going on, and why even bother bringing it up now? The moment has passed, all right? Time and time and time again, you've seen something in your life and people doing things in your life, and you're saying, I can do it better. This is an invitation for you to get up and get out and do that. Now we have the octopus and joined by the mountain lion. Okay, so the octopus is about being fluid, and think about it, has like 8 arms. Shit, I'm pretty sure the octopus's arms can get cut off and then it'll grow another one. Like this is grit. This is fluid grit. This is smarts, using your wits. So all of this is coming in and available to you. Your ability to camouflage and mask, to get out of certain situations, to bob and weave, to dodge, to, let's say, if people are like, oh, you should focus on one thing, but what if your work has multiple elements of that one thing? I'm only going to focus on the one aspect. No, you have to be like boom, 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 boom. It's easy. It can be easy when you tap into the energy of the octopus. And also, so I also read the octopus energy as working with like creation, specifically the throat medicine. So your ability to express, to experience yourself through your expression is going to be new. And it's going to be like coming, it feels like, you know, people might sense that you're coming after them, right? But when you do it in such a way that is diplomatic, that word has just come through. When you do it in a way that's diplomatic, then it's all love, baby, right? This is actually for the good of the company. This is for the good of our relationship. This is good for the good of the family. This is like matriarchal energy, you know, whether you're a mother or a father or whatever you are, this is matriarchal energy, like nurturing love. I'm doing this, you know, when we say tough parenting or harsh parenting, it's like, no, sometimes you have to tell the kid, like, no, you can't go play in the middle of the street. Why? Because you're going to get hurt, and I care for you. And maybe the child's consciousness doesn't understand that, but one day they will. So use that analogy for something that's going on in your life. One day they will understand. Are you going to sit and wait for that day to come and stop what it is that you're doing? No. You keep moving because you have all these different tentacles that have things that they need to get done. And then we have the mountain lion, number 17. So we have, of significance number-wise, we have 48, 20, and 17. The mountain lion is about leadership. Your ability to be a leader. So this is talking about the same overall topic that I've been talking about, but in a different aspect. And this is an important aspect that you can incorporate in. You can choose to incorporate in. And that is, you know, also just understand if there are certain things that are resonating for you, take them. If there's certain things that aren't, leave them. This is like staying in your center energy. It's like there's almost like, it feels like there's like a lightning rod that is inside of me right now that is just coming out and it's like energy, energy, energy. And so leaders are energetic. They are the dominant force in the room. Even if there's some negative people there, it doesn't matter. Positivity always, always sheds light to negativity. Okay? And sometimes, like, there's a shadow element of being a leader. Think about that energy of being on the sidelines, right? And maybe you are the leader, and the beginning of the reading was confirmation of, like, yeah, maybe some people are hating on you for being that leader, but those are just peanuts. They're in the stands. They're not in there. They're not doing the thing. So you are doing the thing. If they think that they can do it better, they are welcome to try. And if they're not, then, like, you don't need to be concerned about them either way. So this is the energy. When you are leading your life, or you're in a role of leadership, or you're stepping into a leadership role, like potentially maybe some of you want to go to like a leadership summit, or read a book on leadership, or listen to a podcast, or begin to lead your life responsibly, all things responsible, taking responsibility for your own life. Maybe you want to just try that out. And sometimes the shade that is thrown is like, people might not like you for whatever reason because you have to do the things that are hard. To be an organizer of a company, or organizing a conversation, saying things that, like, are sometimes hard to say. That comes with leadership. It's part of the job description. It's in the fine print. It's not a test. It's a part of it. Okay? Don't forget, there's not all these tests that are going around. It's just a part of what it means to be a leader. So Capricorn, being a leader in your own life, watching out for too much aggression, right? Watching out for the energy of nitpicking and inner critic, tapping into all these different projects in your life and being a leader, taking responsibility for your own life. Take the reins of what you have been given. You're sending all these things out, but it's like, bring some of that back in and then move. Overall, this is a great energy for the first 2 weeks of June. Thank you for being here, Capricorn. Like, comment, subscribe. I'd really love to just hear how this is showing up in your life and if you found any resonance. All right, many blessings. Peace.